Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Life is Strange True Colors. We're about to confront Jet and Diane. I don't know how much game is left. Depending on it, it might be either shorter episode than usual or a longer episode than usual. Or maybe this is not even the final episode. Kind of depends on what vibes I'm getting as to how much is left, but let's not wait around. Let's jump back in.
Fuck you.
What the hell happened?
I was down in the mine last night. I saw what Typhon's been hiding for 12 years. Jed Lucan isn't a hero. That whole story is a lie. Jed caused the accident. And then he abandoned 7 of his men. He let them drown to save himself. There were pictures of me and Gabe down there in the dirt. Because one of those miners was my father. Typhon wanted to keep this covered up in case it jeopardized the vote. All they care about is making more money. They'll do whatever it takes to push this expansion through. So they decided to bury the evidence. And nothing was going to stop that blast. Not even the fact that there were 4 people up in the mountains. That's how Gabe was killed. Jed knew all along. He covered up the truth about the past, about Gabe. And when I found out, as you can see, he tried to kill me too. Why aren't any of you saying anything?
We don't want to embarrass you, Alex.
I wasn't asking you.
The things you've said obligate me to at least address them. These accusations are, well, they're insane. And trying to go into the mine was obviously a very dangerous, very illegal thing to do. But we all sympathize with your situation. You've been through so much. Your brother was your only family, wasn't he? I can only imagine how much you want an explanation for his loss. Something to give you comfort and make your life seem less unfair.
You know there's proof of the cover-up. You had Pike arrest me to suppress the evidence.
Officer Pike arrested you for stealing items from my purse. Perhaps you were looking for evidence?
And I found it. Which is why you and Jed tried to threaten me into silence.
Dad? Do you have any idea what Alex is talking about?
No, I don't. I've tried to be there for Alex since Gabe died. I thought, I don't know, I hoped I could be something of a father figure to her. All I can guess is, sometimes when we're hurting, the people we lash out at are the ones who are trying to help.
You tried to kill me. How can you stand there and say these things?
Alex?
You're a monster. Please. I know this is hard to accept. You all trust him. I did too, but I'm telling the truth.
I believe you. Of course I do.
Okay.
I believe you too.
I'm horrified and
Okay.
shocked and still processing everything, but I believe you.
Thank you, Charlotte.
I would like to speak.
Let's go, Ducky. Don't disappoint me.
This
My boy.
young lady came to Haven as a stranger, but over the last few weeks, she's become one of us. Now, her story certainly seems unlikely, if not impossible. But she deserves at least an investigation of her claims.
Okay, fair.
We ought to take her seriously.
Yes. Okay, that's fair. I'll take that.
I agree with Ducky. I've always found Alex to be a very trustworthy person. She wouldn't make these accusations lightly. Something must have happened.
Miss Lath, there's no actual evidence of anything.
Maybe not, but that's what I think.
Actually, Diane, there is evidence.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I have a USB stick full of recordings.
Yes, we went through this yesterday. Your superiors closed the case. None of us have time for conspiracies.
Yeah. You're trying to weasel your way out of things again, huh? I know your game. I know
Don't test me, Jason.
You know what? I'm not scared of you anymore. And not of you, not Typhon.
All right, that's enough.
Deputy Pike, do you have some kind of personal issue with me?
Like hell I do.
Jason.
Well, given that your judgment in this matter is emotionally compromised, you should probably remove yourself from...
Cut the crap. If you think you could shut me up...
Jason, I think you better cool it. I would like to speak again.
It concerns me that a voting member of this council has openly admitted...
I'm really sorry.
This is a load of
Yeah.
bullshit.
I don't believe
Probably not what we wanted, but
Getting ahead of ourselves.
No,
And what's the important matter here?
I'm sorry, Alex.
I'm going
don't tell me that he's also behind all this. Kick that tree cup in the balls.
Dad. Please. Come clean. We'll figure it out together.
It amazes me. The extent to which she has manipulated you.
Come on, Dad.
Never in a million years.
Come on. I hate seeing you do this.
My own son.
Dad.
My own goddamn son!
Stop. I know why you tried to kill me. It's not what you tell yourself. That you thought it was best for Haven. This was never about Haven at all, was it? This was about you. I know it's easier not having to think about the men you buried. You want to look away and pretend the people you hurt aren't people. But I won't let you. My father worked for you. His name was John. The world never gave a shit about him. He was always struggling just to get by. He still hoped one day things would be better. But you killed him. And then Gabe, my big brother. You know, when we were kids, we goofed around to escape, to pretend everything was better for a little while. When I got to Haven, the first thing we did was dance around like total dorks. And it wasn't an escape from anything. He was happy for the first time in his life. But he died. Because of you.
You almost killed your own son, too. And a little boy.
And there's me. For so many years, I just wanted to survive. To get through. Haven changed me. I started to think about the future. I want to help people.
Yeah.
Because it's something I'm good at. Knowing I'm good at something feels fucking great. And you tried to murder me. You would have ended my life just so you wouldn't have to face the truth. You've forgotten it, haven't you? You've plastered over it with another story. You tell yourself you're a hero, a strong leader. Sometimes that means making hard choices. Decisions that could lead to people dying. Few men could handle that. Haven's lucky to have you. But that's the lie. If you scrape it away, what do we see? "11 years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And you couldn't even say those words out loud because you're a coward. You couldn't imagine saying it to your wife, saying it in front of your son. Every day you were brave enough to go underground and look death in the eye. But you couldn't muster the courage to admit a mistake. I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't. The truth hurts. Sometimes it's so awful you think you're gonna break. But when you come out the other side, and you're whole and free and still alive, then you'll finally know how strong you really are. I see the truth about you. You hate yourself. You hate what you did in the past. You hate what you've done to keep it secret. And the more you deny that hatred, the worse it grows. I know who you are. I've seen the worst parts of you. and I forgive you.
Wow. That was intense. Man. We did pretty much get the support of the entire town there. I'm glad about that.
And the news is still coming in on the Typhon mining scandal that has rocked the western slope town of Haven Springs, where a council meeting was the scene for shocking revelations. Local bar owner
That's an understatement.
President Jed Lucan admitted in a tearful confession to covering up the deaths of 7 Typhon employees as their manager 12 years ago. A recent cover-up, which involved a clandestine and unpermitted explosion to thwart inspections, caused the death of Haven local Gabe Chen last month. Mr. Lucan is currently in police custody, awaiting arraignment. We will have plenty more about this developing story, including the resignation of Typhon CEO.
I feel really bad for Ryan too. I mean, his best friend died. His father lied to him his entire life.
Yeah, the silence is worse. I need to get some air.
Oof. Oh, her phone is blowing up.
After summoning all my strength and willpower, I'm now ready to move from the bed to the rooftop.
It's the big journey.
Maybe Dad deserved everything he got, but I'm still glad we were there with him in his last moments.
You know, from what we've seen, it just seems one of those things where obviously the dad didn't do the right thing, and just leaving is not the right answer, and a lot of the dysfunction in the family can be attributed to him. But at the same time, I think it's just one of those things where grief can do a lot of things to people, and he clearly handled it wrong, but ultimately, I mean, there were also hints of, I mean, maybe some substance abuse, hard to say, but at least like very strong poverty and just despair. And yeah, he definitely fucked up, but I don't think the fact that he kept the pen kind of shows that even in his wrong way, like, he still cared. He just didn't know how to handle the situation. So yeah, head to the rooftop. Well, let's go see what everyone is saying. Hey Haven, the Record Traders is currently accepting application. Priority will be shown to applicants with previous retail broadcast experience. A lot of application on our website. Will be conducting interviews next week. Dope. Okay, so I'm definitely applying if you're hiring 16-year-olds. But is there like a sudden opening? Who left? Nobody just yet, but to be honest, I'm kind of eyeing the exit, looking for new adventures. Oh, geez, I'll miss ya. Like Etcher, kiddo.
Do I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait? I kind of think I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait.
Hello, friends. I've decided to open back up to commissions. I think we are all looking for ways to stay busy right now, and making art has always been my favorite method. So please get in touch if you want a portrait. I try to keep my rates reasonable, and I offer a discount for first-time commissions. Awesome news. Should we call the shop? That works fine. Yeah, let's get a portrait from Charlotte.
I've got some continued support for you.
We at Typhon Mining would like to express our gratitude towards Haven Spring for your continued support. We have issued a statement which is available for you to read on our website.
The phrase recent events is doing some work in this post.
Yeah, that's some very heavy lifting. Due to recent events, the Black Lantern will remain closed to regular business until further notice.
It never ends.
A statement regarding the ongoing investigation in Haven Springs. We appreciate the community's concern. Details are still emerging, and we are cooperating with the state police. We currently have exactly as much information as any of you. State police have tapped Deputy Jason Pike to provide assistance in this case, and as such, management of this account has been handed over to another deputy. While we acknowledge that Deputy Pike has come to occupy a special role in the Haven Springs community, we urge you to direct all inquiries through official channels. I just don't understand how all of this could happen under your noses. What is going on over there? This is not acceptable. This is not an acceptable statement. Nothing but respect for our boys in blue. Singular boy in beige who danced to Typhon's tune. Cass grows. There is no way the cops didn't know. There is something they're not telling us. Follow the money. Drop your tinfoil hat, you loon. Okay, let's see. Oh boy, got a bunch of texts. Author. Alex, Arthur Jones with the New York Telegram. We want your story and our ongoing Typhon coverage. When is a good time to speak over the phone? Sorry, I'm not doing any media right now, getting a lot of requests. When did you learn that your father lived in Haven Springs and worked with Jed Lukens? Yeah, I mean, just don't, like when someone says no, just accept it. Oh boy, poor Ethan. Oh man. Okay. That's cool. Dad knows what's up. That's awesome, Ethan. You guys look great. Thanks. Oh yeah, I heard what happened. You weren't going to mention being a superhero when I texted yesterday. I'm glad you're safe. Thanks, buddy. Me too. Okay, he's taking it well. He was just concerned about us. Okay. Don't know what to say. Alex, my heart hurts for what you have endured. No one should have to live through that. Just remember that Ethan and I are here for you. Thanks, Char. What you did wasn't easy. I never forget it. Ducky. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. Dear Alex, you've been through an awful lot these past few weeks, but your resilience and courage continues to astound me. I have no doubt that you will weather this affront against your person with the same grace as you demonstrated to me during our lovely dance at the Spring Festival. A moment I will not soon forget, so please remember that we are here for you. Sincerely, Reginald McAllister III. Mac. Hey, Chen, didn't know you'd actually take down Typhon. You're braver than I ever imagined. Now you owe me a new job. Bet you're okay, really. Oh boy, poor Ryan. Growing up, my dad was my hero, and after the accident, he was the whole town's hero. It was the best feeling in the world to know others saw him the same way I did. And no one questioned it, even when the strange phone calls started, the late nights, locking his office when he left the house, but it was all a lie. And now I know the truth, because you showed it to us. Let me know if you need help. I'm here. Thank you, Ryan. I will. I mean, same to you, but man, like, that must be tough. Thank you for having my back. It meant so much, of course. How could I not, after everything? Well, hard emoji. This is Jessica. This is Jessica Martinez from the Rocky Mountain Gazette. I'm sorry to contact you out of the blue. I know you've been through a lot. We are working on a story about Typhon controversy, and I'd love to speak with you, either on or off the record, about your experience. I'm not very comfortable talking about it right now. Your comfort would be my priority. So, see, that is how you do it. When someone's like, oh, I'm not comfortable, you say, okay, fine, just putting it out there. We would like to have your statement. We would like to have your side of the story. Contact us if you change your mind. Of what the New Yorkers did. Okay, let's look around a little bit further.
Even though it was hard, I'm glad I let Charlotte overcome her own anger.
Yeah.
I think it gave her the strength to support me.
I think so too. I feel better about that decision now.
After our dance.
Knowing kind of how it
I guess he felt the
turned
same
out.
way. They say I was powered by adrenaline that whole morning. Now I'm mostly powered by extra strength Advil.
I mean, both works.
Good thing I sold off all my Typhon stock.
Typhon CEO resigns amid stock plummets. Also say FBI investigation imminent. Just hours after a defiant press conference in which He vowed to see his company through the choppy waters ahead. Dennis Walker has resigned as CEO and chairman of Typhon Inc. Meanwhile, shares of the global mining concern, once top 5 in its sector, have nearly halved from 48.27 to 28.22, with no bottom in sight. It all stems from a series of shocking allegations and confessions tied to operations on Western Colorado, where regional operation coordinator Diane Jacobs and former mining team leader Jed Lucan were arrested for...
I'm pretty sure my voice was already heard by everyone who needed to hear it.
That's the Denver. I trust you have received my other messages and voicemails. I'm asking for 10 minutes of your time. We got to print at 8. Please let me know. Yep. More incessant
requests. Is it
requests.
weird that the part of this that bothers me the most is nondescript dive bar?
Bruce remains buried. What are they hiding? Deep state deniers and wool-eyed cynics. Good luck trying to make sense of what went down in the small mountain town of Haven Springs last week. Behind closed doors of a nondescript dive bar, 8 town council members gathered to discuss a municipal mining permit, and when the doors opened, one of them was admitting to murder, another to criminal fraud. Yet no one else could explain in any rational way, anyway, how this all's supposed to happen. Oh, now I have a dry throat. Oh god, now we have local taxidermist Reginald McAllister. Of course he's a taxidermist. Like, did we ever hear that? Did we know that he's a taxidermist? That makes so much sense. Do you know others in town as Ducky described a near hypnosis in the room? As a great man was made to stand naked before all, and exhumated truth begot its rightful place atop the throne. Sorry, one sec. Man, I have a tickle in my throat. To long-time readers, the implication could not be clearer. This town council must belong to or be a servant of the globalist power. Okay. I don't know why we have that open.
I'm glad he held on to it.
Oh boy, more reading.
For whatever it's worth.
Alex, they told me to destroy this jacket after the accident. I couldn't do it. Perhaps some part of me knew that I would one day need to pass it along. When Gabe first stepped into my bar looking for his father, I swore I would one day return this jacket to him. Then I swore I would return it to both of you. I think you know by now that my word, what my word is worth. Did not deserve your forgiveness, but it moved me more than I knew was possible. I hope this gift will provide some small comfort to you in the days ahead. Okay.
You ever swing a pick before, Mr.
Chen, John, and no. But I'm a hard worker, and I learn fast, and I don't mind long hours.
You don't have somebody waiting on you at home?
No, sir.
Well, John, guess you're a hell diver now.
So I guess that is what brought Gabe to this town in the first place. I would assume that he was looking for his dad and somehow found traces that he got into this town and then probably lost the trace, found Charlotte, settled down. That's what I assume.
Like I've been through so much with Eleanor. It meant the world that she believed me. Must be rare that a local paper gets to break out the really big headline.
True.
See? This is why I try to only read the art sections.
Surprising newcomer and a 3-time veteran joined together to create musical magic under the Spring Festival stars on Saturday. Alex Chen, whose brother Gabe Chen, longtime bartender at the Black Lantern, was killed in a tragic mining incident. I will leave it up there for you to read. For some reason, my throat is killing me right now. You can pause it here, but I need to get through this episode somehow. Proud but not broken. Haven will survive. I'm sure they will. They're a community. They will stick together and figure out a way.
Berlin does sound pretty good right about now.
Yeah, this whole business might have swayed my feelings as to what to do next.
I love this guitar, but if it starts asking me riddles again, I'm throwing it out the window.
Fair. I think that is absolutely fair.
I've been playing a lot the last 2 days, trying to think things through. But I realize it's actually the opposite. When I'm playing is the only time I get to not think about Jed, or Gabe, or Dad, and what could have been if he'd never come to this town. Most of all, what I don't think about is me, because I've never been good at that. And suddenly, it's the only question that's left. So, I just keep playing.
Yeah, I mean, it really has been quite the whirlwind. When you just consider how much happened over a couple of weeks or so overall, right? Business card.
Maybe I do deserve some $ justice, but I'd much rather be able to move on with my life. I want to go outside without seeing anyone. That's why God created rooftops.
Fair.
The LARP was 2 days ago. That doesn't seem possible.
Oh.
Hey, Steph.
Alex, wait. Before you say anything, I have to get this out.
Okay.
Okay.
What you did at the council meeting, it was the bravest thing I've ever seen. And it made me want to be brave too. So, here it goes. I want to be with you. I don't give a shit about playing music or seeing the world. I mean, I do, but only if it's with you. And if you'd rather stay here instead, then... fuck it. I want to stay here too.
You take it.
You ripped your bus ticket.
I can get another one. Or not. It doesn't matter. Point is, I'm in. For whatever you want.
You've, given me a lot to think about.
Well, good. That was the idea.
Okay.
You know where to find me.
More options.
Good luck, Chen.
Thanks, Steph.
As to what we want to do with our future, so I guess we could go with Steph. And travel the world, stay in Haven.
All right. Just tell me.
What?
My future. What to do? The night of the Spring Fest, Steph made a strong push for leaving with her. Playing on the road. The excitement of the unknown. Of course, that was before all the shit went down. Come on, You're the know-it-all. So tell me.
Actually, I do know what you should do. You should stay in Haven.
Kind of feeling the same way. I mean, it's the first time that we really found a place that we can call home.
Of course. You're right. I've never had a home before.
Like even Steph
Friends,
said, it's also
job,
time for us
a place to
to
live.
think about
Why would I give
ourselves
that up
for
now?
once. And if she wants to stay with us, we don't even have to choose. I mean, obviously we don't want to deprive her of her dreams, but...
Then again, maybe leaving would be better.
What?
You're young, you suddenly have a little money, friends. And don't you think it's time to give this music thing a real shot? No, you should definitely leave.
Don't do that to me.
Fuck off. Stop it, Gabe. I don't need the mysterious spirit bullshit right now. I just need my big brother.
I'm sorry.
I know.
But here's something. It's 3 hours from now. A bus pulls away. You're not on it. And neither is Steph. Life goes on. You get a job working with Steph at the record store. All those years of being a music snob finally pay off. And little by little, time does its thing. The apartment starts to feel less like a museum and more like a home. Thoughts of Jed, of Typhon, even of me begin to fade into the background. The rooftop is your stage. You perform every week to a small but adoring group of fans. Maybe while you play, you wonder what could have been. Performing for more people in more cities, sharing your music with the world. Or maybe you never think about that much at all. You don't know exactly when it happens, but one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has transformed you. And the most extraordinary thing of all is just how normal it feels. You don't question it, you don't doubt it, or wonder what might have been. It's your life. The life you fought so hard to have. And for the first time in a long time, you just live.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You really think I'll transform Haven?
Of course, you already have. With your gift, your music, just by being you. But Alex, that doesn't mean you have to stay. You have the potential to do that anywhere you go.
Do what exactly? Become an actual musician?
Live in a van? Travel between dingy bars, hawking your SoundCloud, pouring your soul to strangers? Sounds pretty great if you ask me. The truth is, there's no telling what that version of your future might be. The only promise is the adventure. So, what do you think?
Yeah, what do we think? I think that we do stay in Haven. Especially now that Steph said, like she will stay with us. It's just like for our entire life, we kind of looked for a place to call home, especially after our mother died, and a place where we belong, where people care about us just as much as we care about them, where our empathy is also reciprocated. And I think Haven gives that to us. So we will stay in Haven. Suck it, world.
I know what I want.
All right, everyone. We did it. We finished Life is Strange True Colors. And while the credits run and you are able to admire all the people involved in this game that deserve a huge shout out, I just want to say that I really enjoy these games. Despite and because of their emotional nature. And I really appreciated that this game also switched it up with some, I guess, gameplay mechanics in terms of that you had larger areas to explore, like walk through the town, little things like that turn-based RPG LARP moment. But ultimately with these games, that doesn't go just for this game, but in general, what they bring is just like an enjoyable story to dive into, a world to immerse yourself in, and to just go on an emotional roller coaster. And for the most part, except for obviously little things here and there, I think they just did a great job at displaying human emotions, and not just the good ones or the bad ones, not just the black and white ones, but a lot of the true colors that the spectrum of emotions really presents, and also explore themes of grief, themes of loss, of love, and so much more that are oftentimes not really dove into by other games or other forms of media either. And I really enjoy that exploration of emotions, of human stories that for the most part feel pretty real and close to the heart. And I hope that you enjoy those as well. Let me know what you think of Life is Strange True Colors. Let me know what you think of all of my decisions that I make. Let me know what you think of everything that happened. What you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy, what you liked, what you didn't like, where you think maybe some things could be done better, and also things that that you think are just absolutely nailed by this game. I'm always looking forward to play these types of games. They are both relaxing and stressful at the same time. And I think I just enjoy that. It's a little bit of emotional torture, but I do am a sucker for that. But yeah, thank you all for accompanying me through this journey, through this game. Also, I should mention now that I also always enjoy the music in these games. Just very nice. But yeah, we will certainly look at the decisions that I made. But I want to run, or let the credits run, all of you guys, just a little bit longer. Because I do think that, especially with these types of games, you can tell there's just a lot of blood, sweat, and tears poured into them. So let's have a look at the cast. Great voice acting cast, by the way. Suzu the cat did a great job.
For a long time, I kept my heart closed. Thought it easier to handle it if I was on my own. But
motion caption players.
Some things are worth
okay.
The risk. Nothing comes too easily when joy is dangerous.
Action babies. Congratulations to those. Special thanks. Oh, Now that we're getting to the sales team, we can look at the decisions. Alex stayed in Haven, 56%. Alex hit the road to play her music. Yeah, okay, slightly there. Alex forgave Jet for his actions, 70%. That's a lot. I was actually a little bit more torn than 70-30, internally. Alex claimed she learned the meaning of home, meaning of her emotion, claimed she didn't learn anything in Haven. Okay. Everyone on the council supported Alex. Like, here we fucking go. Yeah. Some members of the council stood with Alex. None of them. Oh boy, 4%. I feel like to get those, like, you have to go out of your way to replay it and give it your best to lose the support. Alex wanted to help more people in the future. Alex took a moment to reflect in the apartment. Ryan stood by Alex during the vote. Only 31%. Alex didn't see Ryan after the vote. That's interesting. I wonder how those happen. Alex forgave Ryan for not believing in her. Hey, interesting. Wonder how that come to pass. Charlotte sided with Alex during the vote. Charlotte believed Alex but couldn't help, or Charlotte turned her back on Alex. 52%. Eleanor, that was 50-50, I believe. Pike sided with Alex, 74. Ducky sided with Alex. Ryan believed Alex during the vote. Only 31%, really? I wonder what the triggering moments for that were. Ryan and Alex don't get together, 67. Steph stays in Haven to be with Alex. Very even split there, 33, 34, 33. Interesting. Well, thank you everyone for watching Life is Strange, True Colors, and going on a journey with me. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I really enjoy these games. Again, let me know in the comments below what you thought. If you enjoyed all of it, please give the video a like, maybe consider subscribing to the channel, share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. This was Life is Strange, True Colors. There will be more content to come in the future. Look out for that. Best way to do that, again, hit the subscribe button, helps me out and brings you that content in the future. Until next time, have a great time. Bye-bye.